Welcome to Big Brother 22 Commentary, okay, by Commission Reviews.
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hello, Periscope. Welcome all you beautiful people on Periscope. Please do me a favor, guys, real quick, and share and use the hashtag BB22 and Commission Reviews. If you're on Periscope, you can just share within Periscope. That's all that you use. And please, please, please show some nice little hearts for me in Periscope. And same for you guys, Facebook and YouTube. You can come through, just hit that like button for me. I really do appreciate that. Anyway, guys, we're going to get into a discussion today. Forgive the noise background. Y'all know normally I'm in my backyard, so you hear the chimes. It's very calming, but there is a storm heading my way like a hurricane, so it might be a little loud, so I apologize. To every 55 people looking in from each one of those places, I want to say, you guys, please be safe. And we're going to get into a discussion, and race may come into play. Now, if you're not comfortable with that, I'm not trying to offend anybody or nothing like that. It's more we're going to talk about game, Big Brother, and some of David's actions. Okay. Now, last night on the live feed, there was a big to do. It's an old school saying when I say to do, something went down. Okay, it was popping in BB22. But we all know that BB22 been kind of boring this entire season. We have never seen a Big Brother where there was no drama like this. There's always drama in Big Brother house, okay? But let's be honest, it's gonna be a little bit boring. A little bit boring. Just a little bit. So anyway, last night, David, oh my goodness, he told Davon, which I still don't understand why, told Davon that when he was up for eviction against Nicole, remember, he was up for eviction against Nicole. He was told, and we all know this. Hold on before I say that. He was told that Devon was trying to flip the vote to keep Nicole and get rid of him. And I guess that shook him or whatever. And he told Devon this. Devon got very upset. She was like, wait a minute. I put my whole game on the line for you, David. So why would I do that? Now, we all know that Tyler actually did say that. Cody made a point of that today when he was speaking to the girls. He was like, he kind of didn't agree with Tyler telling David that. I don't know why Tyler told him that. Maybe to build trust or something, to see where his head was in the game. I don't know. And the reason why David told Davon, I still don't really get it because every conversation that I followed today, there was nothing that was so in depth where it was like David felt the need that he had to go tell Davon that. To me, that could have been the whole game and nobody could have known about it. That would have been a Tyler and David secret because David and Tyler have an alliance as well. So I don't understand why David would say that. The way he's playing this game to me makes no sense. We already know Davon can get in her head. She can get a little paranoid. Okay. Now there are a lot of people who are saying that Twitter wants to keep David, but there are other people who are saying they want David out the house. Now you remember when David played before on his season and how things went for him with the camp come back and all that back and forth, everything that he went through. People felt bad for David and felt like, dang, David didn't really get a chance. But I was watching some old feeds and some old videos of Kemi. Think I'm saying her name incorrectly. If I am, I'm so sorry. A beautiful, beautiful black woman. And I remember the season. I remember when I watched it, I was like, I had a hard time watching the season. That is the reason why I didn't review that season. I just started really getting to what I was doing on here. And when that season came out and she was on it, I refused to review it because when I started watching, I saw the way Jack was treating her. I was like, nah, I can't. I can't watch this because he completely was disrespectful to this young lady. Okay. And we know what happened, how David got put out. Okay. Now, I both want to know what happened to her and to hear her really speak about it. And I even reached out to her, um, to see if she would, give me a few minutes, not a long time. Just I have a few questions I would like to ask her about the season and about David because I'm pretty sure she's watching it. And if she's not watching it, somebody's telling her information about it. And I heard Bailey also say something today where she was like, well, maybe the reason why he gets along better with Bailey is because of she speaks more proper. Davon speaks more, uh. I'm from the, hood or whatever. Not really from the hood, but just, a little more, I can't really explain it. That's not really coming out right. Even myself growing up, I got labeled as that. Oh, you speak white or you talk proper. It's weird or whatever. And I just dealt with it. But because of the background, that doesn't take away how black or anything they are. It has nothing to do with that. But people do kind of put you in boxes. And that goes for all races, for all genders. We all get put in a box, right? But with David, I never understood why he never just joined up with Davon and Bailey. And Bailey and Davon, to me, from what they said, they tried with him, but maybe he felt more comfortable with the guys, which that's okay with me too. However you play your game, you play it. But in the last few days, David to me is looking like clueless and like a snake. Okay. And people get upset and may not want to hear this, but to have three black people in a big brother house is a big thing. I've said that over and over, and I will keep saying it no matter how many of you guys may leave or you might not like what I'm saying. Three people at the same time in a big brother house has just not been, has never been done. So whenever you see Davon or Bailey go, it's different. It's yeah, yeah, and they don't go in detail. That's what they're speaking about. I'm not uncomfortable, and I know why they don't really just say it because people don't want to hear it, and people don't want to hear about race. People first thing people say, "Oh, you big about race." I've never done that because when I watch Big Brother and I do commentary on Big Brother, I'm watching it on how you play the game. I've always been about that. To me, it never mattered the race or the gender. If you was like really horrible, I didn't want to see you because maybe whatever it was, I would be the first person, a fan, to say, get them out of there. It didn't matter about any of that. So if people come into my comments or say something negative, like that was bad race, no, well, honestly, it is. With the climate of the world and how, a lot of people have been, protesting and have been struggling, things been going on, having the fact that three African American people in the house is a big deal to a lot of us, especially a lot of us have been watching Big Brother, no matter who was in the house and no matter what gender or race, because I've always been a fan. I actually recently posted on my Instagram, uh, Boogie and Janelle and Dr. Will was in the room, and they said we got to keep Janelle. Dr. Will said no matter what, Janelle is a bigger target than the two of us. So we're a duo. They said it would be smart for me to keep her in the house because no matter what happens every week, they're going to be coming for her, and they made it happen. And I put it on my Instagram to say, you guys want to get rid of Janelle so quickly, but yet she's the biggest target in the house. Why not keep her? They ended up winning. I mean, that's off topic. I'm just talking about as far as logic and playing the game. I don't know how many seasons David watched, but I watched a few videos of David when he had a few interviews and they asked about race. And sometimes it seemed like he act like either he didn't see it, he was oblivious to it, or I really don't know. Because I wonder sometimes if the biggest thing that's important to David is his um the friendships or what he's building with the guys because I believe Bailey mentioned she said that he's just trying to get to the jury. And then to be honest, David, even if that is actually accurate and it's true, you actually said that and you feel that way, why would you say that out loud? Because for anybody in the house, that is ammunition to do something, to use it on you. This is when they were having discussion in the room. I'm not in my mind. They didn't say that. The girls said that. But even say if they get into a fight or something happens pops off. I remember you told me that. You said I just want to get to jury. If I'm an eight to eight, I'm like, you know what? Next week is jury. I remember he told me he wants to get to jury. I need to nominate two people. I'm gonna use you for a pawn. But in my mind, I'm thinking if he goes home, or if the other person that wanted to go home goes home, it doesn't matter. That was crazy for you to even say that, David. Devon got very, very emotional when she was talking to David and was saying to him, I don't understand why you don't trust us. And, she's like, why aren't we tight? And to me, it's disappointing. It really is. See, some people gonna get it, some people not gonna get it. The fact that you go into this house and you know it's gonna be three of you guys, it should have been an immediate alliance. And I have to say this, I'm sorry. It should have been an immediate alliance the very first day. They should have created one. I'm sorry. You think if it wasn't like without even people haven't even know about it, but do you think that say for instance it was a group of cheerleaders, these girls all cheer together or not together. They're part of a nation of a cheerleader squad called AAA or whatever it is, right? And they get into the Big Brother house. Of course, they're not gonna tell everybody, or they don't let it be known. Oh, we're all part of the same squad. But when they get downtime, okay, you guys, we're an alliance. Boom. Nobody has to know about it. It ain't gotta be a big deal. To me, that would have been a smart alliance. Like, why is this falling apart? I don't understand. And it seemed like the more they're trying to bring David in, David was weird. Nothing wrong being weird, unique. Nothing wrong with that at all. Don't get it twisted. But I just felt like he wanted to be more on the other side. And that's just my opinion. And now he's starting to change over. Why? I don't know. I find it strange that those are your people, you all over there, now all of a sudden, now all of a sudden, there's like a change. You don't trust Davon, why? You couldn't just go up to him and tell him, hey, I want to work with you guys. But instead of doing that, you went and told the lie? Oh, well, okay, well, look, it's not really a lie because Tyler did tell David that. Let's be clear. Tyler and David do believe Tyler and Cody do believe that Davon is flipping votes and talking about everybody. She's not necessarily doing that. They are just, I think, afraid of Davon because she's really smart. Not only she's really smart, people do gravitate toward her. So I feel like Tyler and Cody kind of had this thing against Davon, like kind of quick, and that's just my opinion. I was just like, damn, they talking about her hard. And in the beginning, I didn't really know if I saw anything that was actually happening or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, I felt they was coming extra hard at her from the beginning. Now, of course, she is showing. We're seeing now. Yeah, she's doing stuff looking like it might be kind of sketchy, but at the same time, it might be her gameplay, everything she's doing. I'm just afraid because she has this stigma about when she plays her game every season, and she even speaks about it. That's why I always say, don't speak about your negativity so much out loud because people actually do listen. So she would constantly talk about her game plan, what she did wrong every time, which is fine. You acknowledge that, but a lot of that stuff, I think I keep that to the close to the chest because you hear everybody they keep saying it's so annoying. Oh, but she's doing the same thing she did on last season. And I'm like, stop, damn, seriously. It's gonna be a really hot HOH. I mean hot. It's gonna be super crazy because I we all been I said this last week too. We got a little bit of drama. We all said that it's boring on BB2 too. We say it's boring on there, right? Wait till the HOH, honey. Hunty, let a girl get it. Let one of those girls get HOH. Y'all better get ready for the drama. I mean, y'all better get ready for the drama. Yeah. Let me remind y'all where y'all at. Oh, my bad. Wrong one. Oh, I got too much stuff going on back here. Wrong one too. Hold on. Where is my bad? I found it.
Round two.
You handle
Let me
her.
show review.
Let me tell you something. That face app is. I should have never got on that face app. I put my face on Foxy Brown. You see Harley Quinn. Anyway, so like I was saying, look, I feel bad for David at the same time too. Oh my God, David got me going through some changes on BB2 too. But I actually do feel bad for him. He tried to come into the game like I'm ready to play. Let's go. Not really knowing how to play, and then he's kind of learning as he's going along, but still struggling. Because when the people first got on Big Brother, none of them really knew what they were doing, but some of them started getting good, into the game. This is, week 3, and he's doing like this hoop, and it's just like, what is going on? Like, seriously, what is going on? This is the actual question. People on Black Twitter was like, David needs to stay. Because everybody still remember when David was in there crying. I know I was crying with him. I remember that. When he got lost in the dark and I started going off like Kanye West did about George Bush. I was very upset. And so when I saw him this time, I was like, yes, okay. But no special treatment. You come in clean like everybody else. Now I don't know if I wanted Nicole to stay either, because I don't know. I think if Nicole would have stayed, Nicole A, to me, something she had some kind of fire that was like built in her right when it was time for her to leave. And I don't know. I felt like if she would have stayed and she would have got HOH for whatever crazy reason, I believe she would turn that house up. I'm telling you. I don't know. Either that she became a target. I don't know. I believe she would have, because she just was so angry. It seemed like when she left, she's really happy at that. But the few days leading up to it, she just seemed like she was pissed off at everything. So I did put a picture on Twitter, or a poll. I'm sorry, about who wants everyone. I'm sorry, who do everybody wants to win? That is HOH, and so far, who is actually winning on Twitter is Bailey. People want to see Bailey get HOH, and I'm right there with him. I told you guys, in the women, I know I'm gonna get some drama. It's one thing I do want to see, but I did want to see either Davon or Bailey get HOH. And I just don't know. I don't know what kind of. I don't know what kind of what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the endurance. They've been kind of putting them through it a little bit. Or it's gonna be a question. They've done a little question before. They haven't done the kind like I was saying before, where they gotta throw something in the slime, like some snot. It came out of a big old nose or something like that, and they gotta dig through and find pieces and all that kind of crap. You know, I just said, I look, and I'm this because I know the producers, the CBS, the people they watch stuff like this. I hope they kind of do make it where a girl can get it. And I'm sorry because all them boys right now, and they might even the boys might just say might chill out because they wanted the Enzo wants to get it. That's the only one because Tyler's already done it once. Memphis, Ian will probably go out for it. So Ian and Enzo, because there's more men. Once the person is yeah, if Janelle is evicted, there will be less chances of a woman to get an HOH. That's real talk right there. I would be very disappointed. Oh my God! I said I can't stop watching this like in the middle of the season, but it's like I'm gonna be so pissed if not one of them girls, even the ones that don't really like, get HOH. Don't get HOH. I'm sorry. Well, I ain't gonna say don't like, but I like all the girls that's in there, honestly. But I I'm gonna be upset, and I'm being serious about that. That's gonna really suck really bad. Like, what is going on here, man? What in the No Girls Winning HOH is happening? You guys leave your comment below. But before I go, Malik dropped some comments in the chat, and I wanted to put them up here and read them out loud. Malik has really become a regular over here at Queen's Reviews. I'm liking it. His first comment was, David is the ultimate. Oh, hold on before I say that. Periscope. Y'all share this, please. Share this hashtag BB22 Commission Reviews. David is the ultimate token house boy. He is disappointment to me. A disgrace to the black community. Wow. Basically, he did not stand up for her when she was going through the situation in the house. Okay, this is what I want to talk about too, real quick, before I end this. Actually, hold on, let me pull her back up. Let me pull her back up real quick. Because I thought that was the reason. Malik, I appreciate that. I thought that was the actual reason. I thought I had like just a straight up picture of her by herself. Hold on. There we go. She is a super gorgeous girl. Even when she was just chilling. Hold on. Hold on. Even when she was just chilling, the girl was just so pretty. Uh-oh. All right. Now, because Malik left a comment in one of my videos, and I was like, and I remember her from her season and how I couldn't stand how Jack treated her. And I told you guys I messaged her on Instagram, but I'm not ET. You know, I'm not a big celeb like that, so she might not, you know. I'm not saying she's like that, but or maybe she's just busy, or maybe she don't know who I am. She's not gonna mention. Either way, basically he did not stand. And this, when I asked Malik about David, I wanted to know because we was talking back and forth in the comments, and this is Malik Cooper, one of my subscribers, talking about David and her. I think her name is Kemi. Basically, he did not stand up for her when she was going through the situation in the house with Jack and Jackson with the racist shit those two did to her. Even called him the N word. No respect for him. Ooh, what? Oh my God. See, mm, like I told you guys, I did not, and I wish I had. Not, you know, hindsight, I wish I wouldn't. I wish I would have gone ahead and reviewed the show. I really wish I had. But anyway, Jack, I thought he was the most arrogant man on there, and very disrespectful and very racist. I'm sorry, and managed the way he spoke to her. She never came off as I'm just gonna fight with everybody. I'm just rude and disgusting. She was a very sweet young lady on there. I mean, you know, if someone pissed her off, she, you know, but she even then, it wasn't like a firework. She's very much a lady, and I just never understood why he came at her. And I'm gonna tell you something, guys. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. And I don't say something too. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't give a care who don't like what I'm about to say. That's a beautiful black woman. That is a beautiful black woman. Beautiful. Okay. I always wondered back then, and I still feel like that. Did Jack want some of? Did he? Was he attracted to her? And maybe in his twisted mind, he couldn't deal with it because maybe how he thought about, you know, black people. I don't know. But I always felt like all of that tension for because she never gave it back to him. She was very such a like I said, such a lady up to the time she left. I felt like he wanted her. I mean, well, he was attracted to her. I don't want to be like this gross, uh, disrespectful or anything. He wanted her. He was attracted to her. I always feel like that. But anyway, so Malik said something else. I know this is a game, but he showed us who he truly is. That is his character outside of this house, these type of black people, I don't have any respect for sellouts. Some of these words and descriptions that he's speaking about may be a trigger word for some people. Some of you guys may not even understand what he's even saying. But, basically he's saying, yes, I understand this is a game, but some of the stuff that David is doing in his mind, his opinion, is messed up, it's bad, it's not good. I gotta figure out a way to do like a call in. I do my lives on my phone with StreamYard. I can do it on my computer, but I'm because a lot of you guys, it seems like people they don't really like going hitting the link to come on up in a panel and see. What you do is you don't have to show yourself, your face, or anything. It'd be just your voice. But um, I know Malik was having some problems. He said because his phone or whatever. But other people just don't want to come up here because they don't want to show themselves, and you don't have to. Because I love to hear the feedback. Because everybody does not agree with me, and BB fans are so solid, dude. That's an alliance. Let me tell you something. You want a strong alliance, Big Brother people who are playing. Look at the alliance. I mean, look at the BB fans. BB fans, it's strictly what it is. They believe in it. Whatever it is, they stand by it. In the BB house, they form an alliance, and next day somebody betrays. Or as soon as they pick up a name, one person says, "I don't trust that person." It's like, come on now, y'all really should. To me, what they should do, Big Brother. If you ever listen to what I say, the next Big Brother should be. They have to. You have to do a Big Brother like an old school Big Brother. I would say the very first Big Brother, the whole thing, the shebang, the whole everything, the very first Big Brother. Because to me, that was a raw Big Brother. CBS learned from it, and so did everyone else. To me, that is the first two or three Big Brothers. I would take a mixture out of all of them, the challenges, everything. And then I would even do this. The people that come into the house, they have to know how they played in them first three seasons. I'm sorry, first three episodes. Well, a Big Brother. I would some kind of way make it where they would have to play almost to the T. Not to the T, but you know, man, that would be something to see. It would be. And even some of the newer ones that started upgrading and changing were really good. It just like started getting kind of crazy after a certain season or two. But anyway, I didn't want to dwell too much on this young lady and speaking about her situation, but I didn't realize that I always wanted to speak about it until for some reason the feed came up in my something. And I was like, this is, wait a minute, I remember her. And as I dug and started connecting with David, I was like, oh, I forgot they were all in the same house. And then, I started remembering Jack, and I was like, dang. And the thing about this season, how, David's acting and how this culture situation is happening in Big Brother and how he's reacting to it, it just brought me to like, I have to talk about all of it. I have to. I really do. So, like I said, gorgeous woman. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous woman. But let me get back to what I'm talking about. 'Cause we are in the BB 22 right now. And as of this moment, Cody and Tyler said, and I quote, "He is dead to me." David, I don't know why you blew up your game. I don't understand because I don't know if he didn't know Davon was going to say anything. Bailey had warned David before about the things he would say to Davon. It was something he said before, and she warned him and told him to stop. And I can't remember what it was. I don't know, but he didn't listen. Either way, he didn't listen. So those were a few comments I wanted to speak about that was actually um in the chat before the live started. I don't know what you guys think about it. I know you guys will leave me your comments and your opinions below. I know you will, because I am curious to know what you all think about this situation. Make sure you guys go check me out on Instagram and Twitter, Commission Reviews. Please go and follow and check me out, share, and all of that, and a bag of chips.
Do not forget to subscribe to all my social media so you don't miss out on anything else that I post.
I may not have told you guys, but I have a new podcast, and I'm actually going to be revealing some scars and things on it. And I want you guys over here to check it out. It is new for me. I've done a podcast before, but I really wasn't into it. But this time, another blogger, I saw their podcast, and it just, I just started thinking. I was like, let me. And I did actually recently a live with her on her channel, but if you guys can just go check it out, I think now it's even on Spotify now. But yeah, you guys go check me out over there, okay? And of course, I love you.